We're at Dragonfly Ridge, and this house is absolutely amazing. This is a panelized house that is going through siding right now. And in the Pacific Northwest, north of Seattle, this place gets a lot of rain. So, what does it take to build a house in a place that's basically raining 9 months of the year so that we never have to come back here and never have to deal with problems or water leaks? Well, let's talk to Chuckanut Builders and ask them what it takes to make an impervious house that lasts forever. Today, we're with Forrest and Jake, and they were part of this incredible project. And Forrest, tell me a little bit about this entire wall assembly because you have a lot of materials all right next to each other that I think are going to work as a system to make it so that it's really difficult for water to get into this building.
True. Water and air both are not going to penetrate this building. You're seeing just the surface of a really thick wall. This is a rain screen system which allows any moisture that gets past the siding to drain out the bottom.
So we just have a big gap right here that any water that comes through,
Yeah.
there's nothing to stop it from just falling out the bottom of the wall.
Right. The way we look at siding in the Northwest is that it's not if water gets in, it's when water gets in.
Got it.
And make sure that it can escape.
Okay.
And this is a really good system to do that. It will drain freely all the way out. There's a gap at the bottom and a gap at the top and gaps in between that allows airflow. And there's a bug screen built into the system down here so that bugs don't reside inside your walls.
Got it.
Yep.
What is this material? Because it's beautiful.
This is called Shashugibon,
Okay.
which is a cypress wood that's milled and then burnt on the surface. It's a heat treatment that makes it much more tolerant to decay.
Okay. And so is it that bugs just don't like to eat burnt wood, or is it
Correct.
resistant to the sun, or everything?
All of the above.
Okay.
Definitely with the bugs. Imagine a burnt forest. You're going through, you see all those the standing dead trees,
Yeah.
charcoal on them. They stand there until they just fall over of their own will, really. The bugs don't like to get into them.
Okay.
So there's a way to protect this wood, and it's beautiful.
Have you always built with a rain screen on your projects?
We have not always built.
Do you wish you'd always built with
I
a rain
wish
screen?
we had. Yes. So where we live, it wasn't part of the code, but it was part of the code in states adjacent to us and in British Columbia also.
Oh,
And it just makes sense. It's one of those extras that makes sense and makes a home last a lot longer that a lot of clients weren't paying for because it cost a little bit more.
Right.
But the amount of longevity that you get out of it more than pays for it. It's just a smart way to build. But that's just the surface of this wall.
So, Jake, tell me a little bit about this. I see essentially a giant green wall, which is already a little bit disorienting. And then I see these vertical pieces of wood that are sitting on the wall and they all look flat, but the wall behind it doesn't look flat. Give us a little story about how hard or easy it is to put siding on this wall and make it look absolutely perfect like it looks now.
Yeah, for sure. It's a challenge even in a panelized assembly. It doesn't come perfect.
The panels don't come
They
perfect?
don't come perfect. And what we have behind this house raft is Gutex, which is dense, but it's not totally, impervious to compression dense. So when we get these panels up, we then have to shim and, adjust our rain screen so that we don't have any wows going down the siding.
We have the cellulose packed walls, but the plywood is on the inside of the wall, not on the outside of the wall, which means that the big pillow of cellulose that's distending the membrane is on the outside of the wall. And then the Gutex, which is also not a totally rigid material, is on top of that. So you have a bunch of like soft pillows on the outside of this building, and this green fabric is just blocking the water migration through that.
Right.
And then you have to attach something absolutely perfect to that to make sure that these are all straight and you don't see bows and wows in the floor. How long does something like this take? Is this a couple days to put siding on this entire house? Is this a couple months?
Couple months.
Okay. So this really is, it's an incredibly durable process and an incredibly long-lasting siding, but the underlying panelized system makes it a little bit more complex and a lot more time-consuming to make sure that it looks perfect.
True. But you get a way better insulated home,
Right.
way more comfortable home, and a much more durable exterior. Like this is just going to last way longer than a typical siding application.
And are you limited by wood siding here, or could you put other siding?
You can put a variety of sidings over this system. But one way to think about it is that you're preparing to install your siding, which is an additional step from an old school way of doing things. adding all these battens in and getting them all flush and in line and flat, that's the tricky part. Once that's done, you can put just about any siding over the surface of it.
Okay, so we can put any siding we want over this, but it doesn't have to be a panelized system underneath. It could be any type of wall, and you could put this right over your dense pack cellulose or your exterior insulation. You can have plywood, you can not have plywood. Basically, it's an unlimited ability to make a better product. And really the only challenge is just flattening it out and making sure it looks perfect.
Yep.
And if you don't care about your house not looking perfect, then you don't have to flatten it either.
Right. And if you have a panelized wall that has a flat surface on the outside, you just saved a lot of time on that step anyway.
Okay, so a plywood layer on the outside of the panels would probably have saved us a lot of time installing the system. Awesome. If you're interested in learning more about building science or about building these incredible passive houses, please hit subscribe as we show you how to build a better way.